So today is actually the first time I am gonna bake a loaf in the pizza oven, I guess we're calling it. Oven. It's our only oven. And I am hopefully excited. I think it's gonna be fine. So when I originally built this little pizza oven, I got Firebricks from just a Craigslist, I think it was Craigslist ad, like 20 minutes from here. And I was really glad to find the Firebricks. You can use regular bricks, but they just won't last as long. They're not made to withstand this amount of heat. And when I'm doing pizza and bread, I'm trying to get upwards of like 550 plus degrees, even hotter for pizza most of the time. So thankfully I found some of those. I think I bought 50 and that's been perfect. And then originally I could only find, I think it was 14-inch pavers, which I knew wasn't gonna be wide enough to fit the Dutch oven, but it worked great for pizza for the last few weeks or so. And so then we found these 24-inch pavers, and so I kind of rebuilt it with those. And when we do pizza, I have it down a level, so I take this level of bricks out and just set them on top. And when I put that level of bricks in and raise this paver up, it fits the Dutch oven perfectly. So we'll see. I'm gonna try and get it just a little bit hotter. You need it really well preheated. So I'm gonna add a little bit more wood, get this in there. It's actually been in there for about an hour. So it should be pretty nice and hot. And I'm just gonna give it maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 more minutes and go see how my loaf is doing. It's been proofing in the fridge for probably about 7 hours. And I actually had it out doing its bulk ferment all night long because it was really cool and we didn't have any heat or anything warming. So I just left it out and it doubled by late morning. Then I shaped it and put it in the fridge for the last like 7 or 8 hours. So I think it's gonna work, we'll see. So I actually do not have any proofing baskets. They're all in storage, a state away. So I just grabbed, I had this little thrifted basket that I usually have eggs or produce or something in, and just lined it with a tea towel. And it works great. So you don't have to have anything fancy. If I didn't have this, I would have used like a dinner bowl, mixing bowl, something like that. So let's see how this loaf is looking. Yeah, it looks nice. It's gonna work, as long as that oven gets hot enough. All right, let's get it in the oven. Fire is looking really good. I think it's really hot. I'm just gonna have to be careful about probably rotating it since the flames kind of come up through the back there, which is what you want, especially for pizza. But I'm a little worried about it charring on that side. So I'm just gonna rotate it every few minutes and see how that goes. So this is looking down at the back. So there's a bit of a gap for airflow, kind of like exhaust. So it helps the fire burn really nice and hot and kind of pulls it up through. And then the hope is that, you know, you're trapping a lot of the heat in this area. And to trap even more, I'm gonna take some of the pavers, these 12-inch or 14-inch pavers that we were using, and try and use them almost like an oven door and cover the front and just see if it helps. Oh yeah, that is hot. Reseasoning my pan really well, I guess. Trying to decide if I want to put parchment in. Should be fine. Famous last words. It's not nothing. We'll see. So I have made some pizza, obviously, and some focaccia, and they both turned out great. And I just put those straight in. The focaccia I did in the cast iron skillet, so I could put plenty of olive oil. And it's been working great to just put stuff straight in, but bread, obviously you want the steam, so that's why I am doing the Dutch oven, because since this is very not sealed, I can't create my own by putting like a little skillet of water or ice cubes or something like that. So Dutch oven is the answer to get pretty good steam. Since it's trapping all of the dough's moisture as the dough bakes, it's releasing moisture and it's trapping it and steaming the crust of the bread really well. So that's why Dutch ovens are so great for sourdough. So I'm gonna give it 10 minutes with the lid on, and I'm rotating it like every 3 or 4 minutes. And then I'm gonna take the lid off and see what we have going on, and then bake it till it's nice and dark. All right, let's check it out, see what we have going on. It's been about 10 minutes. Yeah, it feels really hot. Oh wow, it's already getting pretty dark. Kind of looks like I already baked it with the lid off, but I need to check the internal temperature because I don't think that is quite done. So with dough, you want it to be above 190. This is at about 160. So I'm gonna pop it back in. It needs a little bit longer. And I'm gonna just try and cool the fire down a little bit, because that is actually pretty impressive that it got that much color in just about 10 minutes. So it is the next morning after baking this loaf, and it's still dark. We're gonna cut into it and see if it actually worked well. Wow, it worked. It's actually really nice. Great.